Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly sunny, 51 the high, 33 downtown GR. So Justin has been teasing us with something all morning. I don't think you meant to.
I don't know about it, so I haven't even been waiting for this, but now I'm excited.
Oh. I think the phrase was, I was disrespected to my face last night. And now that is an interesting, that was something I wanted to hear more about anyway, right? I mean, but then he added, it was by a local media member.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Radio, television, or print? Has to be television or radio.
Yeah.
What's it going to be? Like a blogger?
Not quite sure I want
A
to talk
delivery
about
person?
It was a TV guy. Person.
A TV guy.
TV person.
TV person.
Okay.
Was it a man or a woman?
Yeah.
You can
It
say
was a man. It was a man.
There are a lot of both.
It was a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he hit you with a broom and
He
say,
did.
"Get out of my dumpster"?
Well, he lives very close to me.
Okay.
So, and a lot of people listen to the show. I'm kind of nervous that he's going to retaliate.
Retaliate?
And actually do something about his actions and words.
Like you're going to be part of an expose.
That's right.
No. Can you imagine?
I'll be in jail.
Now we're going to knock on the door of the pedophile that lives near us. Hey, what's going on? Oh, hello.
That'd be horrible.
Does he know you as...
I gotta start DVRing this station.
He knows me as Justin from the Free Beer and Hot Wings show.
What station?
so he does, okay.
So he knows who you are.
What was that?
What station?
Station what?
What station does he work for?
We can't say that. Let's not do that.
We
It's
have to
way
go
too
through.
close to home.
Do we
It's
have to
way
go
too
through
close
the
to home.
air staffs of every station
Wait a
and
minute.
name people?
You want to guess who did this to me?
Yes.
You are typically friends with
Okay.
them.
Well, you
Or
tell the story, and then we'll guess who
Oh,
it
it's
is.
Do you think
offside.
it's
It's gotta
one?
be offside.
Do you think it's one we know?
Yeah, I do. I think you guys have definitely
Like
seen
have
this
met
person.
him?
You could
Or seen him on TV?
It's a small town. Who knows? You could have
I
been
don't
at the
know.
live show last year. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I'll tell you who was at the live show. You tell me if it was one of them.
Okay.
Aaron Offsire, Dan Harlan.
Could be one of those.
Could be one of those or was one of those.
It was not those
No,
guys.
there is
It wasn't
not,
those two.
not a
Okay.
chance. Plus,
All right, well, tell it-
they know you.
What happened?
Like, know you.
So
I'm
yesterday,
sorry, doesn't live where you live.
No, hell no. Everything where he lives is gilded and way too tall.
Yeah.
so yesterday I was having a little friendly conversation with a guy who lives in the same building as me.
Yeah.
And
He was home from work?
yes,
Okay.
he was home from work. He was
What
wearing
time was
pajama
it?
pants.
Okay.
So it was like
Last night.
5:30, 5:45 last
Okay,
night.
so
And he was outside wearing pajama pants.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's a
Oh,
trashy
all right,
member
so
of the
alre-
TV family.
All right, so
Okay.
already
So
a problem.
Someone start
Already a
guessing based
problem.
on that.
okay, so
Yeah.
he's got to work like the morning to midday shift, or he's
He might be an overnight puller.
overnight, or
Yeah.
he's a weekend guy.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
hard to
So
say.
I'm outside
There's
smoking a cigarette.
There's a lot.
And he goes to take his trash out, and he comes back, and he's making small talk. And there's a couple of women who live in our apartment complex. He's checking them out, trying to make small talk about them to me. Kind of a dog, right?
Okay.
Like, oh, check her out. Look at that. Look at.
Do you guys have this kind of existing relationship
Never
before this?
No, never.
You
Plus,
stand
I'm
around
married.
and catcall women?
No.
But some
Look at me.
guys think that all other guys are like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had guys like that too, where you know they come up and they start talking about certain things, and you go, "All right, man, this is probably how he is with his other friends. So to him, this makes sense. But I wish he wasn't doing it."
I mean, I don't think
I
I'd
know
be
who it was.
thrown off if he was just like, "Hey, have you seen those two?"
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I would think anything of it.
It
But
goes
if he
a little
was
deeper.
like,
No,
I would
no.
spread this and
Yeah.
thrust this and
Right.
spray this.
Is it
Okay.
closer to
Yeah.
that?
It kind of got that way.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Now, did you say,
Okay.
Rick Albin, this isn't this isn't Congress?
I don't know who that guy is.
Why
He's
are
the
why-
least likely person to do what I just
Why are
Probably.
you living here, Lee
makes him
Vanity?
the most
If you told me,
likely.
if you told me it was him, my head would fly off.
That would be
All right.
that would be something. Yeah.
So we're making small talk, and my wife pulls up.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh, geez. Hold on. So my wife pulls up, and she goes and throws something away in the dumpster, and then he's watching her. There's no words. I didn't say, hey, babe, nothing like that. She didn't
Yeah.
even look at me. She goes to the garbage can. He's looking at her.
Yeah.
And she goes to the mailbox, and he says, hey, man, you ever seen her before? I go, huh? He goes, I'm about to ask her out. Now, that's my wife.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And then I say, hey, that's my girl. That's my wife.
Oh man, you should have said, "Yeah, man." Do
That
it."
I-
See what you said.
I would have relished that opportunity.
It's unfortunate that it caught you so off guard because that would have been funny if you would have said, "Yeah, man,
Brad had done
I
the
think
same
you
thing.
should."
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking about you yesterday too when I was standing out here.
Or just don't say anything until she walks up and then just give her a big one right on her
No,
mouth.
okay. So what happened was he
Hey,
was talking
baby.
about how attractive she is, and he was looking at her. She was wearing yoga pants, so he's checking out her ass, right?
Yeah.
And I
Was
know if
it
you have a pretty girl,
Someone whose name rhymes with Martin Peters.
No way.
I'm going to take her to an orchestra.
Yes.
I will squire her about town.
yeah, it wasn't that nerd.
Oh, her ass reminds me of fine cherries and chocolates.
This man was way uglier than that guy. Okay. So he says he's thinking about asking her out. He's looking at her butt. She walks by me. She makes small talk, says hello to him. He introduces himself to her. He tries to make small talk with her, like, hey, we're just talking about this. Okay, she wasn't involved in her conversation. I'm trying to end the conversation with this douche anyway.
Okay.
To go in the house.
You live near this guy, and he's listening.
Yeah.
You should lay off.
Yeah, you might.
Wait, I want to.
Let me handle my own
he
thing.
was
You mean douche in a fun way?
You're right.
No, I mean
Yeah.
douche in a douche way.
Is this guy
Yeah.
really tall?
Yeah.
Is he a weather guy?
I have no idea.
You mean he smells like flowers and ruins vaginas?
So anyway, my wife walks by. I'm looking dead in his eyes.
You have to
Yeah.
tell us which station.
Yeah.
Fox.
Oh, okay. Well, on the
Okay.
wrong website.
Perfect.
Okay.
Underwood, you're clear.
So
Yeah. This time.
I'm looking at him dead in his eyes. My wife walks by, and he looks at her butt
Yeah.
and watches her butt go into the door.
Okay.
What a freaking, like, dude, what the hell was that?
That is weird, especially
Well,
considering you
I'm
just
looking
said,
at him.
Yeah, that's my wife.
You
Yeah,
said
that's my wife.
I'm married to her.
is-
Yeah,
For
at
a
that
long time.
point, yeah, most people would, upon hearing that, after saying, "I think I'm going to ask her out," that's my wife. I'd go, "Oh God, wow."
So-
all right, yeah, I feel like a big dope now. Sorry
Either
about
that, or you do the, "Oh man, you're a lucky man. She's beautiful. Gotta go. See ya."
Where do
Okay,
I find?
smell you later.
You don't hang out and do more.
No.
I got to go smash my own brain with beer bottles right now.
right.
So goodbye.
Where the hell do I find the news team on this site?
I got it up on my TV
yeah.
for you, man.
Yeah, they hide it.
I know, but my eyes ain't good.
Or your grammar. So that's done. That's done. I'm a little ticked off, and I'm just looking for an opportunity to get out of this conversation. Really,
Yeah, I can see that.
I should have, told him off, but I was over it. And then
I mean, in the end, he didn't mean anything negative
no harm.
by it.
He told me he told me she was pretty. He
Yeah.
found her attractive, and he would
Yeah.
actually ask her on a date.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a compliment, a little bit. The way he looked at her butt cheeks wiggle as she was walking away in those tight yoga pants made me feel uncomfortable. But I get it. You're gonna
Well-
wear yoga pants. You got a big butt. People are gonna look.
Yeah, but
Which is
saying
why-
somebody's pretty is different than giving eyes suggesting I would so pound that
I
if
would
I
bang
could.
the hell out of those butt cheeks.
Yeah.
I know. So there's a new girl who lives across from me. She just moved in, super young. I'm
What
guessing
station does she
Is
work
she
for?
on the news team too?
Yeah.
She is not that I know of. I don't talk to her. She's young and pretty. I avoid her, as she does me, as you should.
I think that's more the scenario.
So she pulls up right after this whole wife conversation.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm asking her out. So this is the second chick
Oh, my God.
in a row that he's told me he was going to ask out.
I went
Damn.
to high school with a guy like this. I assume that he strikes out every time.
His confidence is
Because
beyond
like
me.
I had I
Maybe,
knew
or
a
maybe
guy
he's
that
plowing
was-
everyone in the
I mean,
complex.
maybe he is. Maybe he's actually like really good at it. but-
He's the
no, he's not.
the maintenance man.
Right.
Like,
So
Time to work on the plumbing.
she gets out of her car. He's making eye contact with her, staring at her,
yeah.
making me feel uncomfortable. First of all, she's really young. We're old and gross.
How
and-
old is this guy?
40. I know exactly. He's 40
He's
years
40?
old. Yep. He's 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's 40 years old, outside in pajama pants,
Yep.
asking out any woman that walks by.
His confidence is crazy, man. He must
Yeah.
be hung like a dinosaur.
he's 40 and on the weekend team.
Okay.
I don't
Man,
know that.
You got to move up.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know that you said that, but I
So-
took that and ran with it.
yeah.
So this young lady opens up the door. He says, "Hey, it's Cassie, right?" She looks at him with fear, like, "Huh? How do you know my name?" Yes, and she darts right by us into the door of the apartment.
Oh, so
What
she's
is
interested.
going on?
Right.
Yeah,
So
okay. Yeah, she wanted to go. Yeah, she obviously wanted to go freshen up.
So he was like, "Man, next time I see her,
I'm gonna trip her and then jump on top of her.
I'm gonna chloroform her ass." And he said, "Hey, man, you think she got a boyfriend?" I try to do the guy a favor so he doesn't embarrass himself at some point. Yeah, man. I seen a dude over there. Tall, young, super handsome, ripped.
Looks looks really frightening.
Ripped.
Opposite of you.
He's like, I'll make small talk. I'll work it out. So within a 7-minute conversation, he offered to ask out my wife to my face, checked out my wife up and down, and then went to another victim who also lives in our building. And I heard him talking about her to somebody else, because the way my building works is there's 8 apartments in one big building, right?
Does this guy live there or just loiter on the ground?
He lives there,
he's
but
just
he's
like,
hungry,
oh,
man.
man.
He's lurking.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
He is hungry,
He
man.
needs a piece of meat.
There's a huge concentration of
And
ladies.
There is
Giggity.
a lot of young women. There is a lot of young women who live in that apartment complex. It's so close to the colleges.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyway, this creep said some horrible things, and I can't wait to tell her. I'm going to let her know.
You're going to let her know.
Oh, yeah.
boy,
I'm like, you got to mace this guy. This guy right here.
Yeah.
He touched my wife's butt. Wait
Yeah,
for the pinch.
I mean, he totally goosed her.
Okay, so on the screen, I've got 7 people up here. You tell me which
Copy check.
of these.
I'm gonna rule out the girl.
It's not Kopacek. He looks like a magician.
Well,
Would
you
be
really
working
came
at a
around-
Holiday Inn, but no, that's not him.
You really came around to telling us, too, when this conversation started. I'm not telling
I'm
you.
not going to mention it. I'm just going to say if you're right or wrong. People
I'm
aren't
not
going to know.
mention it.
Is it that bald guy?
Yeah.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
It is not that handsome man.
Okay. It's not Derek Francis.
Nope.
Okay.
We know that guy.
Let's narrow it
Yeah,
down.
he doesn't have the guts.
Is it the white guy?
Yeah, right.
Nope.
Okay,
It's not the white guy.
That eliminated one reporter.
Yeah. Yep. One guy is in the clear.
It's not the white
This
guy.
is like Guess Who? Does your assailant wear glasses?
It is like Guess
No.
Who? Yeah.
Does your assailant have? Does this person of interest have a head that's too skinny? It looks like it might have been squeezed.
not as much as the guy you're referring to, no.
Okay.
Does this,
You know which one I'm talking about, though.
Are you kidding? This really
Last
is
one on
like
the
Guess Who. Oh my God.
does
That
this
birth
pers-
canal
does,
was shallow.
Does
Oh
this
yeah,
person
no pleasure
look,
stitch for his dad.
look like at some point they were in a glacier and just recently thawed out?
A little bit, yes. No, this one looks like
Jimmy Kimmel got beaten with a billy club.
Yep, that was nicer than what I was going to say.
Okay.
So that's what happened. So
yeah.
I don't really know
That's
how
a
to handle
girl,
it.
by the
left?
way. I was
Yeah.
just kidding.
This one.
It's not Rebecca Russell.
No,
No, I ruled her out.
I would have let that happen.
Yeah, and
No, it's
you
the guy whose hair says, "I'm not bald," and his skin says, "Yes, you are."
Yes, it's that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a description.
Where the hell does his confidence come from? He looks like this. He wears pajama pants in public.
Good for him,
What
man.
the hell?
I say,
because he's
What's
on,
he working with?
Because he's on TV.
Is he?
I don't know.
I assume. Well, I guess I don't know.
There's not even a
I don't-
thing
I
under
don't
his
see
name to
television
say.
much, but
Yeah.
Right.
There's no title under the name.
yeah,
Yeah, super nice guy. Don't trust him around my wife.
super nice guy, but no.
I feel like,
And
Okay.
also,
I feel like you just exaggerated, and now you're like, oh.
no, I didn't
I
exaggerate
have to
at all.
see this guy again.
You gotta
Hang
remember.
on, let me fix this all.
No,
Super
shut
nice
the hell
guy.
up and let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
this.
That's never worked out poorly for me.
No, I mean, he works
I've
in
never
Lansing.
doubled down with the super nice guy. I'm
Yeah.
sure his family loves him.
He could be
Yeah.
a nice guy and a creep as well.
Well, you're already a pinhead wearing pajamas outside hitting on girls.
Yeah. You got to keep the jammies indoors.
How things go these days.
Are you
Everything's-
busy
No.
washing your Zubaz? Why
No,
are you out there dressed like
No,
that?
you got to be
Relax.
self-respecting.
Well, 'cause you want-
that's fine
So-
if you're actually still in. Maybe he wants people to think he's in college.
You don't want denim to hold your boner to your leg.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's true. That's true. Then there's
Super
less chance
uncomfortable.
that you have to do the peel.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I guess that's
I just don't know where to go from here. He's going to make small talk again every single time I'm outside and he's walking by. Like I said, I think he's a nice guy. I just think he's a creep.
I feel like he'll probably avoid you from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he will, man.
No.
I think he's the type of guy that's going to confront me. This is going to be another story.
It's gonna
on
be
another
it's
local
gonna be a
segment.
thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I kind of get what Joe was saying where it sounds like I'm backtracking. So next time I see this guy, I should just punch him in the face, expecting him to hit me first.
Boy, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I would. I would totally preemptively punch him.
Yeah, let's do to us like you should have done to your wife. Yeah, ask her out, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, definitely
My
punch
brain
her.
wasn't going there.
Let's just take a page out of the Young Justin book. If someone looks at you weird, stab them so they won't rape you when you're in prison.
Yeah, make sure that you have a pen.
I'm about to stab the hell out of you. All over that face.
With a meat pen.
Yeah.
With my meat pen.
Oh.
Will it be in an order that will surprise us?
No.
It will be exactly as it should be.
Ear, eye, mouth.
All right, it's a little surprising.
All right. So have your guys' wives been hit on in front of you, and how did you handle it? I guess
front
that's
of
what I'm
me?
looking for.
When
Yeah.
my wife and I were
I-
just engaged, we went to Dallas for a friend's, one of her friend's weddings. And one of the guys that was like a groomsman in the wedding had been within their circle of friends. And he was the little brother of another guy that was in their group that had died in a car wreck. And so he kind of just got included and became part of their group. It started out as, well, we'll be there for him in his grief. And so we were like maybe 27, 28 at the most.
Yeah.
He was a little younger. And we were out at the bar after the wedding and the reception. And my wife and I are sitting on the edge of a pool table, and he walks up and stands between my wife's legs with a pool cue with his face about this close to my wife. And I'm holding my hand
Yeah,
right in front
like
of my
2
face.
inches.
And I was like, okay, well, we're going to go because I'm not going to get beat up by your dead friend's little brother. That's not going to work out great.
Yeah.
Right. And she was super uncomfortable too. And we just said, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then I had $60 left. I spent $48 to get a cab back to our hotel, and then didn't have enough to pay the cab the next day to the airport and didn't tell him till we got there.
What?
Oh.
Did you ditch?
Oh.
No, I had to. I at the time I thought, maybe it'll be cheap enough. And I
Did
thought
you have
Amanda
to get
had
on
some
your
money.
knees?
Oh, no.
No. Turns out we should have taken the sex deal the night before.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I at least knew where that guy was from.
no, I had to send him money.
It's not a good feeling.
You're lucky he let you go.
Yeah, I think he realized that it was genuine because when
Yeah.
it started, we're like, "Hey, man, we don't have enough, so I don't know if you want to like drop us off."
Oh, yeah.
Or
Your
whatever.
wife
He
was
took
with you?
mercy on
What's
you.
that?
Your wife was with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, she left with the guy
I don't wanna
the
look-
next day.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never
What
wanna
did you
look
think
like the way
happened?
he
It
held
makes it
a
so much
cue.
worse to look broke in front of your, the person you love.
She was broke too.
I would have lied.
Yeah.
I would say
I was robbed.
it's best to look broke in front of the person you love because you guys love each other.
I was far more
No.
comfortable being broke in front of my wife than I was the taxi
Yeah, but
driver
she
who
wasn't
had
your wife.
driven me halfway to.
Like, you were still campaigning at that point, is what I was trying to get to.
The deal was sold.
Yeah. Yeah. You were far enough in. You don't want that to happen on a second date, though.
Right.
Way around
Because,
third
yeah,
base.
then
they
there's
were
not.
traveling together for a while.
Thank you for going along with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an effing roadblock.
Like at some point, yeah.
I'm just
You have the face of strokes.
telling you the
There's
truth.
there's a tipping point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a bummer. But yeah, so he hit on her directly in front of me. And then when we were in the car on the way back, she goes, "Yeah, I think he always had a crush on me." And he was bombed,
Yeah.
And I don't think, whatever. At the time, it made me crazy. Now it's like, yeah, whatever.
For me, I don't think it's ever been known that I'm with a girlfriend or a wife. It's always like at a bar when someone would approach and try and buy a drink or something.
Yeah, I've seen Carrie get flirted with.
I just let
when
him go.
somebody doesn't know that I'm there.
Right, but no one has told you, like, hey, I think that chick's attractive or anything, and it's yours? Or your
I don't
wife or
think
your girlfriend?
So.
I don't think so either.
I mean, unless it happened like really early on when we would be at a bar or something.
Right.
But now, if we're at any type of bar, it's also a restaurant, and we usually have our kids with us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's a little harder
it's
now.
a little less likely to happen given circumstance.
But I get it. I mean, look at the guy standing next to her. In every scenario I've ever been in, they just think I'm a body pillow. I'm not visible.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anyone say, "Hey, do you want to go somewhere? I'll give your gay friend a ride home."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they pointed at another person because I'm invisible again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even rise to the level of
Yeah.
friend.
Of gay friend, no.
Yeah. They figure I'm just the gay gatekeeper.
Steve, you have any beefs with fiddle players that might be near your wife?
No,
Yeah.
no. Nobody.
Like
Yeah.
No?
that? Maybe something.
can't-
Or
I
other
can't-
instruments, maybe like Who are the orchestral whores?
Yeah, the bassoonists. It feels like
of the men.
I feel like the bassoonists would be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Dirty
Or maybe
bastard.
it's
I would
something.
say it's like a clarinet player.
what
Like
Kate
if you're a
played.
guy clarinet, you got to have, I don't know, be really confident
Yeah.
and good.
Oh, right.
Or maybe it's
Because
someone.
you can't be a half-assed guy clarinet or like a half-assed guy flautist.
Yeah,
you gotta like if you're playing that instrument, you gotta be awesome at it.
Yeah.
Terry writes, oboe makes you go momo. I don't know what that means. But
I'm not sure.
I don't
seems
know,
pretty
but you
amazing.
gotta be careful using that thing. It's very pointy.
But maybe it's someone who's only loosely related to her field, like a Lord of the Dance.
Oh, could be. Yeah. Oh, you
Someone
can't
you're not expecting.
You cannot compete with Michael Flatley.
so much thrust.
I wouldn't
guy-
even try to compete with that. Look at me. Come on.
That guy is so macho.
Uh huh.
Well, we've learned a lot here.
Dang.
We've learned so much.
Yeah, we really have.
I don't think we've gone this long in a long time for the local break.
Well, we had pajama pants sleuthing to do.
Yeah, we did.
Will
What
need
kind
an
of
update.
pajama pants?
Yeah,
like
were,
flannels?
Were they
Yeah.
okay? They were plaid. At least they weren't covered in Yoda or something.
Yeah, he's a Michigan fan.
Wait. Oh, so they were kind of. They had decals on them. Or
Oh, they were. Oh,
designs.
Thank goodness.
collegiate
Dressed like
pajama
one of my
pants. Oh no. Oh, you junior high.
I think I learned I'm going to ban yoga pants in the house. Going home, going to cut holes in all of them.
Or you start
I don't
wearing
think
them.
I'd cut holes in them. That's only
do it.
going to exacerbate the problem.
Yeah, that seems like what he would do.
But you do have the right frame of mind. If someone looks at your wife, you punish her.
Yes.
Dress less appealing.
97.9 GRD Rocks.